Good afternoon. I'm Plymouth County Treasurer Tom O'Brien. We're here for a third check presentation in the town of Hanover as part of the Plymouth County CARES Program. As folks know, this program was set up as a result of federal legislation passed on Capitol Hill in effort to deal with the pandemic. We want to thank a whole group of people for making this happen, not the least of which is the team here at the town. Chief Blanchard, Selectman Tuzik, Finance Director Heineman, and the entire group that they have, and we're going to get to that in a bit. However, this program isn't possible without the support of the Plymouth County Commissioners. I'm going to introduce Commissioner Greg Hanley, representing the three commissioners today, to say a few words, and then we have some other people that want to talk a little bit about this program. So, Commissioner Hanley.
Thank you, Treasurer O'Brien. On behalf of my colleagues, Dan Pilato and Sandra Wright, would like to thank the town once again. It's actually a pleasure to be here a third time to give out much needed resources to a community that's trying to protect its citizens. And I have to say, Chief, in particular, this mobile health initiative that you've taken on is something that should be duplicated throughout the county. So I applaud you for your efforts. Certainly the residents of the town of Hanover are going to be that much better off during this pandemic. And as the Treasurer had mentioned, it wouldn't be possible without our friends of government. And I'd like to thank Representative DeCoste for sponsoring this particular day with us, because without him, we wouldn't be here today. He fought to get the funds for us. He supported the county when others weren't, and it's a pleasure to stand here at the microphone with him to give out this check. So once again, Lincoln, tremendous job. I think I referenced that the last time I was here. You guys are just doing a fantastic job, and the town of Hanover is much better for it. So with that, I'll turn it back over to the Treasurer. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Hanley. And Commissioner Hanley is here representing Commissioner Pilato and Commissioner Wright as well. They're sorry they couldn't be here today. I know they've attended previous presentations. As the Commissioner mentioned, we're very pleased with our partners at the federal level. I want to thank Congressman Keating in particular for his hard work on the CARES Act to make sure that this money was available, that the county was able to secure this money. Absent them passing the CARES Act at the end of March, we wouldn't be here today. So a special thank you to Congressman Keating. Commissioner Hanley represented our state partners as well. We're very fortunate. Senator Brady has done a great job for us up on Beacon Hill. I know his team here is here today representing him. He had a conflict and couldn't make it. And then, of course, Representative DeCoste. As Commissioner Hanley mentioned, Senator Brady and Representative DeCoste have been very supportive of this program from the beginning. They understood that the money would get directly to the town faster and more efficiently if it was managed at the county level. We appreciate that support. I want to introduce Representative DeCoste to say a few words. Representative DeCoste.
Thank you. Thank you, and I'll be very brief. I've said this 3 times now. The county has superbly executed this program. You know, there was a lot of hesitancy, especially at the state level, but we know here that in Plymouth County government works, and it works well. And not only have they been able to pick the ball up, they have been able to execute responsibly to our town team here in terms of what they need with their decisions and then get the money to it. And I think you're going to find going forward that it's, when all is said and done and the smoke is cleared, that the county government, the Treasurer's office, the county commissioners, Commissioner Hanley, Wright, and Pilato, really took the bull by the horns and executed perfectly. So again, thank you for the kind words. And Hanover, Lincoln, you've got a great reputation of doing everything right. My God, if we could do stuff like at the state level like you do, you know, we just turn things over to you. So good job, and great to work with the county again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Representative. I know the Commissioner Hanley mentioned this a little bit earlier, but Hanover has a special program, and I'm hoping the Chief might be able to talk about that a little bit with their mobile integrated health unit. They really ramped up very quickly to deal with this pandemic. And I think it's important that we remember, as we're here on a beautiful afternoon in my hometown of Hanover, Massachusetts, that we're still in the middle of the pandemic. And we really have remarked what a great job the Town of Hanover has done, the Hanover Fire Department, Hanover Police Department, in responding to this pandemic and taking care of its citizens. So, Chief, if you don't mind saying a few words about that program and how the County CARES Program has supported your efforts.
Thank you, Treasurer, and again, thank you, County Commissioners, for your support to the Town of Hanover during this crisis. Basically, the Hanover Fire Department had been working with all of the various town departments, collaborating with schools, visiting nurse, community services, police department. Just every single department in town came together and helped us put together a mobile integrated health program, which we partnered with South Shore Health System, South Shore Hospital, and the Department of Public Health. We were able to get a temporary license to do mobile integrated health here in Hanover. It basically allows us to go out and do in-home testing, and we were able to expand that and assist the schools with testing of teachers, students, and staff to make sure that we were able to open schools safely on time. And again, we appreciate the close work we were able to have and communication with you, Treasurer, to make sure we were able to acquire the equipment, supplies, and make sure that we had enough funding to get this program out and meet the needs of our community. So it's been a tremendous privilege to be able to work with everybody here. It's truly a group effort, and none of this would be possible if we weren't able to have secured the funding that was necessary to make this happen. So we really appreciate it, and thank you.
Thank you very much, Chief. We really do appreciate that. We know we have great partners here in the Town of Hanover, and the Selectmen are always very quick to make sure that we not only come and bring the check, but let them know when the next check is coming. So this is not the last time we're going to be in Hanover. We have more to come. There are other submissions into the program, and we'll be processing those. But I'm just thrilled that Selectman Tuzik could be here. I know he wanted to say a few words about the program and the success that Hanover has as one of its participants. So, Selectman Tuzik?
Thank you, Treasurer O'Brien. Appreciate that. Commissioner Hanley, thank you. Representative DeCoste, thank you. Lincoln, thank you. Chief, appreciate the efforts. Really, I'd also like to thank the professional firefighters of Hanover, Massachusetts, because although the funding and the equipment is important, without trained individuals to actually implement our mobile integrated health program, we wouldn't be able to keep our residents safe. And I really think that the Hanover Fire Department, the leadership team, and the firefighters here in town have done a great job with the MAH program and handling the pandemic in general. So I'd like to acknowledge them while obviously thanking all the folks here today for their support. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you very much. Very well said. And I know that the residents here in Hanover appreciate their department and their team, from the Selectmen to the other elected boards, and then, of course, to the Fire and Police Department. I'm glad you had a chance to mention that because they're out there working for us every day on the front lines of this pandemic, and that's what these resources are for. So without any further ado, we're going to turn over the check. Now, do we turn it over to the chief, who's going to turn it over to the selectman, who's going to turn it over to the finance director? But we'll take one picture of the check. Can we move the mic stand for this? No, we can't. We'll slide this way. Everybody needs to slide this way, away from the mic stand. Everybody get it? Are we good? And just for the record, this is $165,000 being presented to the Town of Hanover. All right, there you go. Congratulations.
All right.
Oh! Didn't bounce, Tom. That's a good thing. It didn't bounce.
It will never. That's all right. It will not. It will not. So that's it. We do these ceremonies very quickly. Oh, we're going to go back to the mic. Sorry, everyone.
Do the shuffle.
So that's the end of the presentation. It's a very brief opportunity to say thank you to the town for their participation in the program and for submitting to the Plymouth County CARES Act. If anybody has any questions about the program, please visit our dedicated website, plymouthcountycares.com. You can track what your community is doing, and in particular, thank you and congratulations to the Town of Hanover. So have a great day, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Treasurer.